Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? It's Marlon. Guys, in today's video, I want to talk about video hosting, right? Video hosting. You guys, for you guys who are familiar with me and you've been on my channel for a little while, you guys know that I have probably, I think now, over 1,300 videos on YouTube, right? And I love YouTube. I love the simplicity of being able to actually record a video on my mobile device, from my desktop, from my laptop, and simply within minutes, guys, upload it to YouTube, right? And I also have a Vimeo account as well. And that's another great place to go where you can do the exact same thing, guys, right? There's a lot of cool sites that you can actually, once you record your video, you can go and you can actually upload them to YouTube or Vimeo. But what I want to talk about in today's video is I want to put something in perspective, and I want you guys to understand this because it's very powerful and it's very important that you know this. There are people, there are internet marketers, guys, email marketers, right? Digital marketers, right? People in direct sales who don't have a single video on YouTube, right? They don't have a single video on Vimeo, right? So I'm saying this because you might think that this is the only place that you can upload a video to when you want to go out and you start doing your marketing, right? You get into video marketing, you know, that's not the case. You can host your videos in other places, right? I also said in a video the other day that there are people, right, that are looking for your particular products and services that may not necessarily be on YouTube. They may not necessarily be on Vimeo, right? A lot of people are on YouTube. We know that, right? And ultimately, most people will end up on YouTube if they find you even somewhere else that your videos are hosted. And the reason why is because a lot of times people want to know, they want to see, and this doesn't necessarily mean it's not so, but they want to see if you are, in fact, a real person, if they can find you. So what a lot of people will do, I know I do it all the time. I know I did it before I started. I learned what I ended up learning, right, when I wanted to go find out something. The very first thing a person do, usually, when they're introduced or somebody brings or they're presented with a new business opportunity, the very first thing a lot of people do is go to YouTube. They go to YouTube and they start looking, they Google on reviews on you or the product or the services that you're marketing. They go on YouTube and start looking for you or a review on you or a review on the product and service that you present them with. YouTube, there are YouTube, I know guys, it's on YouTube that they do what's called, wow, I cannot think of what they call that. It's called, I can't think of it right now. But anyway, all they do are reviews on YouTube. Now, a lot of people make a lot of money doing reviews on YouTube, right? Because that's all they do, right? And that's cool. They'll review a particular product, right? Sometimes they'll own the product. Sometimes they won't own the product. Sometimes it's just a marketing strategy and a marketing tactic that they use to reverse and tilt the scale. They'll tell you about a product and a service. Then they'll tell you how they don't like it or why they don't like it or why they do if they do or why they don't if they don't. And then they'll redirect you to another product, preferably something that they are trying to market to you. And that's fine. The point is, at some point in time, just about everybody is looking for something, no matter what niche they're in, will end up on YouTube. They'll end up Googling it. And as a result of that, they'll end up on YouTube a lot of times. And I'm telling you that because that's why I do the videos that I do. And you guys know I do a lot of videos, right? Because if somebody ever find me anywhere other than YouTube, they might want to go Google me, right? And guess what, guys? I'm going to be right there in their face, right? Because I know how this works, right? A lot of people are going to go Google you. They're going to see, is he real? How many videos he got up? What's he doing, right? They might even subscribe to your channel. That's why I do the videos on YouTube. But today, guys, let's talk about The amount of people, I'm just playing around with this page, guys. I've been reaching out to different solo ad vendors. They keep telling me my pages are not populating on the mobile device, and I know that they are on my mobile device. So I'm trying to make a mobile device friendly for the solo ad vendors that I'm reaching out to, because I'm getting ready to launch this thing. You know what I mean? And I want it to populate. I want it to populate. I want them to say it's populating right, because they're checking it. By the way, before we move on, a lot of people, guys, when you go out and you start, before you go place a solo ad, this is really, really way off the beaten path, but I'm going to say this because before you go place a solo ad, guys, anywhere, I'm talking particularly about solo ads now, contact the solo ad provider before you just go somewhere and run a solo ad with a person just because you're reading testimonials on their page and it says a whole bunch of testimonials on the page and they're saying, hey, this guy's good, this guy's good, this is good. Not that that's not true, but it's easy to fabricate that kind of thing, guys, right? I know, right? Because I've done it. I've seen it happen to me, right? Now, the fact that I didn't get the results I wanted when I ran some of the solo ads I ran doesn't necessarily have to be a direct result of the person not being a good solo ad provider. There are many reasons, right? Many variations that come into play in terms of the amount of opt-ins you're going to get when you start driving traffic into a capture page. It could have something to do with the actual capture page, right? And then not to mention the way you got your follow-up email sequence set up, or your drift campaign, or how you continue to market and promote to that person coming onto your list. Some people say, well, I didn't get any leads, Harley, when I ran my solo ad, or I got a lot of leads but I got no sales. Well, guys, this is a work in progress, right? We're always building out things and we're always testing them. We're tweaking them and we scale them, right? There are all types of analytics that you can look at in the back of your autoresponders. You know, the people coming into on your list, you know what your campaign is. You know how you're following up with your list. I'm not going to go down that road too much. We'll be talking about that in Tuesdays, training day Tuesdays, when I'm talking about email marketing. But I'm just saying, don't just, you know what I mean? Check it out. Now, the guys who I contacted about my dollar for dollars, 2 of them so far were honest, right? They said, no, Marlon, I don't like the way your page is populating in my mobile device. Give me another page. So I'm working on that. And that's what this is all about. So I'm just thought I'd throw that in there, guys. If you contact the solo ad provider, number one, if they don't get back with you, and I know they're busy within a specified amount of time, move on. Because if I'm spending my money, you need to take the time to give me the benefit, to give me that courtesy of looking at my capture page, telling me what you think, does it fit with your list, and things of that nature, right? And if a person doesn't have time to do that, guys, then you don't spend your money with that person. Okay? Money's too hard to come by. You work hard for your money, no matter whether you're working at home for it or whether you're working out in the economy for it. Don't give your money away. And if the solo ad provider that you're asking to check your page out, to review your page, doesn't have the courtesy of critiquing your page, don't deal with them, okay? So that's enough of that. Now, guys, we'll talk more about that in Training Day Tuesdays. Now, guys, let's talk about hosting and why I'm so excited about the dialing for dollars and why you can continue to more. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Oh, sorry, just had to close my door, guys. My son keeps coming in and out. So anyway, why ultimately, guys, when we talk about email marketing, even if it's direct sales or affiliate marketing, you don't see a lot of the big names on YouTube anymore, right? You don't see them, guys, because they don't have to be on YouTube, right? I told you guys I'm going to be doing a lot of videos. You guys will. The only way you will see them is if you're on my list. You can go. A person can go and Google me, right, all they want, but they won't see the video that I'm going to be having on some of my dollar for dollar videos because they won't be on YouTube. And the reason they won't be on YouTube, guys, is because I'm going to have hosting done through video hosting services, right? You can have your videos hosted on other platforms where the people on YouTube, well, you choose who you want to see your videos, right? There's a galaxy of people you can connect with, guys, who never, hardly ever venture onto YouTube. Because a lot of people feel like it's too much noise on YouTube. A lot of people feel like it's too much noise on Facebook. But the point is, when you use video hosting, right, you can still reach out and connect with your target audience. There are many ways to do that, right? Solo ads is just one, right? Everybody's not on YouTube, right? Some people don't, they won't go on YouTube. They just don't. Some people like direct mail, right? Because that's what they like. People like what they like, right? So if they don't, you know, direct mail is still very powerful, guys. I started in this industry in terms of being an entrepreneur with my own mail order business. Lots of people do business through the mail. Still a very big industry, right? Well, thanks to technology now, people are combining the power of direct mail and the internet, right? It's a perfect marriage. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject, a whole nother video. We're talking about video hosting, right? And I was just looking at some places today because now I have to start looking for places to host my videos outside of YouTube, right? Because I don't want all the videos in my Dollar for Dollar series to be on YouTube. I want to create a version for YouTube, but I don't want my videos to be on there, right? So I'm going to get some video hosting from some other places, right? There are a lot of other places you can go and have your videos hosted, right? And they don't ever have to be, right, on YouTube or Vimeo. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're talking about grabbing your piece of the pie in this beautiful industry that we call direct marketing, right? Email marketing, affiliate marketing. You can call it whatever you want to. It's a big enough industry that if you do this thing right, and we're going to be talking more about that kind of thing, you know what I mean? You can get your little piece of that pie, right? And a little piece of the pie, don't get the word little piece of the pie. Don't get that phrase. Don't get it twisted. A little piece of the pie can be just what you need to do what you need to do, right? In terms of speaking your own success into existence, right? So anyway, so you got the features, right, of the video hosting. And so these guys here, they talk about all the things that I'm going to be able to do, right? Because that's where I'm going now, right? They talk about, when I talked about that, we're talking about compromising the security of your content. How many times you guys went to a video, and I know you have, in a capture page that you might have got, even if it came to you through your mobile device or whether it came to you through your desktop or your laptop or whatever, then you see a little emblem somewhere in the corner on video and you click it and you go right to YouTube, right? Because that's, now I'm just saying I don't mind doing that. There's some benefit. Well, I don't know if there are any real benefits. I know there's definitely some downsides to doing it. Well, when you start hosting your videos in other places, guys, you don't have to worry about that. You won't compromise the security of your video and its content, right? I've built funnels, right, from just videos on YouTube, guys, because, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, because certain videos you can use, certain people build, you know, it's just okay. It's universal videos. But if you don't want your video content shared across the World Wide Web, then don't put it on YouTube. Because anybody usually can get it. It's ways not to make it happen, but I'm just saying. So that's where the video hosting comes in, right? So anyway, this is just one company that does that, video hosting, right? And so ultimately, you know, when you start putting together your own sales systems and sales funnels, and you don't have to do this. This is not something that you have to do right off the block. I'm just saying it right now so that you can know that you don't have to. You're not relegated to just YouTube or Vimeo or whatever other video hosting sites you got, you know, just free, like, you know, YouTube or Vimeo. You're not just relegated to doing your videos, particularly when you want to set up you really get into the place where you're going to be doing your own thing, right? Again, there's a mass market you could promote to. Didn't have to have anything to do with YouTube. The only reason I mention YouTube is because most people, no matter what you're doing or what deal you're in, they're going to ultimately come back and they're going to be looking for you guys, okay? People are going to look for you, right? I was talking to a guy the other day and he was talking to me and I was talking about what I do. And he's like, yeah, man, I do video marketing. And yeah. I'm like, yeah, you know, I got like 1,000 videos on YouTube. He's like, yeah, really? He said, well, how just Google me. And the guy Googled me and all my videos started populating. Now, I'm just using that as an example. Now, when you're marketing to somebody, right, and they see you, right, a lot of times people are going to want to go do some research on you, right? They're going to want to know if you got any real estate online, right? If there's a footprint anywhere, right? A lot of people use that and they judge it by they'll use that to judge the level of your credibility. And if you're not necessarily there, it doesn't mean your credibility isn't in good standing. That's just something people do because it's smart to do that. Didn't you do that when you started looking for things? You might have been introduced to a business opportunity by somebody 20 people ago. You started Googling it. You started looking at who was doing it. And if you guys are like me, you probably were looking for the biggest earner in a particular deal, and that's the person you went and joined. After you join that person, chances are, not necessarily, that person was in the witness protection program after you joined them. You couldn't reach them. You couldn't talk to them. Wouldn't reach out. Wouldn't talk. You know, you never know, guys, right? It's just part of the climb. It doesn't matter. I love what I do, right? Go Google me, right? I'll challenge anybody. Go Google me. You're going to find me all over the place, right? I'm just a Google search away. So that's why I mention all those things. But just understand, guys, the video hosting is definitely something that you can do. And in the meantime, just keep right on using YouTube, guys, because it's a great place to go. When people do go and Google you, right? And they want to see what you're doing. I'm going to go Google. Go Google me, guys. I'm all over YouTube. And if I wanted to be, I could be all over Vimeo as well. So that's just something I thought I'd say, guys. I just wanted to do that, a video on that, because when I say there are no limits, right? When I say you can speak your success into existence, when I say thanks to technology, anybody can do absolutely anything. Granted, they're willing to put in the work, right? We talked about, you know, the only place you're ever going to find success before work is in a dictionary. It's true. It's a little work involved in it, right? So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to leave a link right under my name like I always do. If you guys want to tap into some great training that's really a semi-extension of the things that I'm talking about, the things that I've been able to learn over the last 3.5 years, spent lots of money trying to learn them, and you guys don't have to spend not even a fraction of that, right? And you need an automated system that will enable you to make money at the same time. Let me show you what I want you to go. This is what I want you to do today, right? In this video, keeping all the things I just said in mind. There she goes. That's Tammy Montgomery, guys. And if you guys have not seen this video yet,
here.
I will tell you guys that Tammy,
you have to make sure the settings aren't,
is the creator of the Fearless Mama Marketing System. Lots of great training
for six-figure empire.
Lots of great training inside this platform. It's an actual done-for-you system. You guys will get to see it. And I'm putting the emphasis on the type of training that you will have instant access to, right? The type of thing that you guys will be able to do, right, when you understand this, okay? So I'm going to leave the page like I always do, right in the bottom of the YouTube video description there, guys. Jump over there, check it out. And I got to get out of here, guys. I got miles to go before I sleep and thousands of more videos to shoot, okay? Thanks so much for being on the video, guys. As always, this is your boy, Marlon O Bennett, wishing you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living a dynamic digital internet lifestyle without limits. I will see you guys on the next video. Keep banging.